Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this a couple years with my fiancée Annetta. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go into what we're shipping out on Tuesday. Much more relaxed than yesterday. We had a lot to ship out. This is still also a lot for a Tuesday, so I'm pretty happy. But we're going to go right into it. I forgot to write it down, but I was lucky to have this bin I was listing into in the other room while this sold on my way back from the storage unit. This is all of the Gloomhaven, the first game, the city and road events cards, the whole decks. This is kind of interesting because I don't think there's been a reprint of the first edition, and then there's a 2.0, kind of like a remaster slash new game, but it's like remastering the first one. It's basically a whole new game is how they're describing it, but it is using the first game as like a massive baseline. So in my head, it's kind of like a remaster, a 2.0 of it. I think they call it Gloomhaven 2 or version 2. That got delayed, so it's kind of like in an awkward state where I think someone maybe just grabbed the city and road events cards. These are cards that give you story and choices between scenarios. It kind of breaks up the tension of doing a bunch of combat. You get to have a cool little story event. These are affected by the characters that you retire and then the choices you make within the game. So yeah, someone might want to, they ripped up maybe some other cards and they weren't supposed to. They didn't realize they want to replay the game, or they want to just read these out or have double copies of something. Who knows? But yeah, it's Gloomhaven's in a weird state. These sold for $9. I parted out a Gloomhaven because I think I found a bunch of parts out in the wild. It wasn't complete, and I've actually been selling the parts to people that appreciate the game and need the bits and pieces. So $9 for the whole city and road event stacks is a good sale, at least in my eyes. Alright, next up is the A-Wing expansion for X-Wing right there. There's the little ship. I believe this is complete. If it was incomplete, it was probably missing like a crit token. I had a bunch of X-Wing stuff that I found, and they were missing a lot of the crit tokens, which it doesn't matter because the core sets, which people probably have if they're playing this game, have a bunch. More than enough. You can use pennies, you can use dice, you can use anything for a crit token. This one sold for $30. I think this was a more rare expansion, or maybe it's a better playing piece. So yeah, normally the X-Wings I've been selling are like 8 to 15. This one was 30. So yeah, that's a pretty good sale. Alright, moving on. Oh, I didn't realize this sold for that much. Alright, this is a U.S. Navy and Marine carrier-based aircraft of World War II book right here. If you've been watching enough, we sell a bunch of military books. They do pretty well. This one looks pretty cool. It's in good condition. I like the books where there's like a bunch of information on one topic. This is going to be like aircraft. Someone's going to really enjoy going through it if they like the aircraft of that era. This sold for $28. I think it was with the 20% coupon. It doesn't show me unless if I click on each individual listing. We have currently a 20% coupon. If you also want to take advantage of it, take a look at our shop below to help support us. Everything counts. Moving along. Star Trek. There's not even that much stuff in front of me. Oh boy. I can't even use the excuse that I have too much going on. I do have a lot that I want to list and a lot that I want to do. It's nice to have extra time. Alright, the Star Trek Make a Game book right here. It's kind of like a hardcover or something. I know that's definitely sealed in there. Let's get a better close-up. There you go. This thing sold for $14.40. This probably came along with military books. Sometimes they have nerd stuff as well, but we mostly do military. But yeah, I'll throw in the nerdy books in once in a while. I haven't really watched Star Trek, but I know it's super popular and people love it. It's a popular sci-fi IP, so I like to grab it up. It's never like super expensive. I'm not sure what the high dollar amount collectibles are in that world, but yeah, $14.40 is good enough for me to pick up. I probably got that in a box of books for like $20. I get a whole box or bin full. Alright, next up. This one's a cool one. I don't think people necessarily have to do it. This is going to be 75 9-pocket sleeve sheets for a 3-hole binder. This brand, you can tell by I don't know if you can tell or see in the video, These are going to kind of be like a cheapo brand. It has like a weird striking or whatever. I don't know. I've just been around these sleeves and pages my whole life since I've been into cards, Pokemon, since I was like 6, 7, 8, 9, whenever they came out. I'm not sure what the young age I was when they came out, but I've been into card collecting. I can tell these are cheap. There's no Ultra Pro silver marking on this, so I listed these as unbranded. Might have been like BCW or just like some dollar store. I can't tell if these are vintage or not. They're still good though, so the point is they're still clean. Whenever I get big binders of cards or I'll get huge card lots, I will actually spend a little bit of time keeping the sheets that are still clean. Feels really weird to throw them away, and I see a lot of people throw this stuff kind of away. But yeah, I only got $8 for a slot of 75. I took a lower offer. The weight really crushes the price on these. So like, yeah, the shipping is going to be probably like a pound or something, maybe a little bit more. The cheaper ones are slightly less weight, but I know these things can get expensive in the store, so I'm doing someone a favor. Someone else probably would have thrown this out. I did throw away the junky ones, the dirty ones. You want to use these to actually keep cards nice or in one spot. So like parents like these things because then their kids can put them all in one binder, and then they just have a binder so like cards all over the place like confetti. And then also people that aren't kids or the kids actually care about the condition will use these to keep them in good condition. They'll have like little binders of themes. A lot of uses for these. Like I said, we only got $8. We took a lower offer, but a lot of the money is in shipping, which unfortunately goes to the post office, not us. So yeah, it is what it is, but you can get more if they're Ultra Pro, or there's different back-end colored ones. There's other companies that do these as well. So I always keep these because I already sold all the cards or listed all the cards in these, and I kept these ones. It's very easy to pull these out, the cards out, organize the cards in one pile of good of pages, and then one pile of like, oh, okay, these are nasty hairs, dirt, garbage. You could take your time to clean out some of the sleeves. It's just like a lot of effort for a low price point, unless if you're personally using them. I don't need any right now, so I'm good on that end. All right, coming on up is a Blu-ray right here. This is, let's see, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Kevin Costner right there. How's it going? Hello. My cat's just enjoying the birdies outside. Alright, this sold for $12.50 for this Blu-ray. Sorry for zoning out there. Juice is really into the birds. We like physical media. We got a big box of Blu-rays and other like anime seasons. Was it Naruto? I think a bunch of Narutos. I still have them down below. It was like $20 for the whole box, so that was $12.50 alone. We enjoy picking those up. We think they're super undervalued right now, or they're at the price where they're at, but we're always gonna be picking them up. All right, coming on up is a Tunnels and Trolls RPG right here. This is like a free RPG day little adventure. It's like something like, there's a cool little giants on the front. There's gonna be goblins in there. There's the back, just some advertisements for probably their other books or games, because this is a free RPG day. You get a taste of it, and then you go out and get the stuff if you enjoy it. Yeah, this looks like a fun one. This sold for $14. Alright, coming on up is Twilight Imperium, I think a free RPG day, Ashes of Power RPG book. This one is based off of a board game. It was a super popular sci-fi board game. You pick a race, you're battling for political galactic power, and there's fights, there's the economy, there's trade, there's research. Yeah, this is the role-playing game for that universe. Part of the reason why a lot of people like the main game is there's a ton of lore, so I think you get your race character sheet. There's probably like 32 races. I know there's expansions. The base game has like 28, 32, a lot. Your stats are on the front, and then when you go to the back, there's like a whole thing of small text of lore. I've played the game personally. It just wasn't my favorites. It's actually one of my least favorites games I've played, but I know people love it. My opinion doesn't matter for what sells. So when I saw this, I picked them up. I have another one, so I already relisted it. This sold for $13.50. Before I move on to the sci-fi board game that I liked a lot more because the combat was kind of quick and it was more combat oriented was Eclipse. I haven't played the new version because I know there's a new version. It looks excellent. I just mostly play board games by myself or with Annette at this point. So yeah, those games are better with a bunch of people. Alright, moving on. A lot of 5 books. War World. And if I try to say that 5 times, War World. Yeah, no, it's, it sounds like I'm saying whirlwind. I apologize, that was cringe. Alright, these sold for $25 for a lot. I'm sure my 20% coupon probably went off, so they probably paid, oh, that'd be $20 exactly then. Ooh, good on math there. Really quick math. Yeah, we pick up cool paperback books like this. This, I think, is a sci-fi world. I will pair them up by type or likeness, and these are obviously are in the same realm. I love doing that. I literally have a box of books over there that I have to jump into. I might list a little bit today, but I have to like pair up the themes together, and they do better and have nice pictures and talk about the quality of the books within the description, and they usually sell well. Alright, coming on up is some minis. This is 75% complete. This was very cool when I ran into it. It just like looked more unique than the mini boxes I normally sell. Unfortunately, it's in the packaging here. Yeah, it was just like the art in the front was just like, I don't know if these are, it looks like real enough people. They're probably not, but it just, yeah, it looked different. This was 75% complete. Yeah, this is an Italian army in winter dress for Stalingrad. 1 out of 72 scale. I'm only saying that. I don't actually know this off the top of my head. It's just right here in the box. It says it's supposed to have 56 miniatures, so it probably had like, I don't know what 75% is. My brain's melting right now. This sold for $20 even incomplete. So yeah, it doesn't matter if these things are like complete or incomplete. Someone's just going to want a bunch of miniatures on the table for whatever they're using for the game. Just for collecting, they don't care. They didn't need 56 of them exactly. You just had to put incomplete because that's what the box says. And the next up, unfortunately, these sold a little low for what I wanted, $12. I think I had them at $24. We had to fix some of our shop, and then that included doing a 50% price cut on a lot of stuff. Like the prices were messed up. So this was supposed to be at $24. It sold for $12. It's fine. It was part of a bin in that big table haul. I have a video of it posted in our channel down below if you want to take a look. These miniatures didn't make it in that video, so I guess that's irrelevant because they were already listed. This sold for $12. They're conquistadors right here. So yeah, we do good luck with the miniatures, and I like picking them up. If you have miniatures you want to sell us, email us down below. We have our email for purchasing a product on there. Alright, last up. It's very rare to get a sale where we lose money. We're not cocky, but we've been very careful with all of our purchases throughout our whole history of eBay. This is an early one. I think this was from a Goodwill. And I'm actually not 100% sure that it was a complete fail. Right here, this is like a doll seat. Right here, it's a pink one. Yeah, nothing special, no noises. It is in good condition. This ended up selling for $8. We probably got it for like $3 or $5. So after the box and the fees, if we are making anything, it's really not worth lugging this to the post office to drop it off, have a potential return if there's issues. It's pretty good quality. So yeah, I'm just seeing if there's any, I'm not sure what brand it is. But yeah, this is a chair. It's like a foot or so. $8. Yeah, like I said, it's rare for us to have a sale at this point in our eBay career where it was actually just a straight up loss of money or loss of time. Alright, that's everything. This is a Tuesday. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get it out today, but we're going to try. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also have all your pets subscribe to the channel. My cat's watching the birdies there. Who says that they can't watch me on the screen. Alright, have a good day.